Welcome back to Global Education Zone, and today we are going to be talking about the mediums of information transmission. A big topic, right? Now, it's a very important topic because information has to go through a pathway, and that pathway which the information passes through is also known as a medium. Now, these mediums, we have three basic mediums of transmitting information. For example, we have the satellite, we have the wireless, and we have the cable. The satellite simply refers to the way you transfer information using radio waves by communicating between the atmosphere and the biosphere. For example, we are the biosphere, right? Then we communicate through to the atmosphere, and they communicate back to us. So satellite basically works where you transfer information from one transceiver to a receiver. It could work either way. The transceiver could be up. Sorry, the receiver could be up. The transmitter could be down. So that setup is also known as a transceiver setup. Transmitter plus receiver transceiver. So basically, the transmitter is the hardware or the equipment that transfers the waves to the atmosphere, and then this analog signal is transferred back to another portion of the earth at the speed of, or rather approximately the speed of light. So that is known as satellite medium of information transmission. Then we also have the wireless. The wireless is basically using like the standard internet protocols, like the using something like wireless fidelity. So that is basically they use not very broadband, not broadband like we would expect, but they are like private networks. So Wi-Fi is basically a network that allows you to connect from one computer to another, or from one node to another, without using satellite. So anything that does not involve satellite is also known as a wireless. Then we also have we have the cable or fiber optics. Now this cable of different types, but an example of cable transmission of information is fiber optics. So fiber optics is a very important and versatile medium. So that is very common in when you want to transfer information and you want to minimize the attenuation of the signal and the information. So you make use of fiber optics, and they are very durable. They can transfer information accurately, but mostly our transmission of information, the way we transfer information, the information gets weaker as the length of the medium increases. Even our satellites, when the satellite comes in direct with barriers, so that prevents the waves from getting to their destination. So and that those are kind of physical limitations of mediums of communication. But these three mediums of communication, we have different means. For example, we can make use of the fax machine. The fax machines could be the transceiver, could be the transmitter or receiver of the signal. We also have the telephone. The telephone could be the transmitter or receiver of the signal. We have the telegraph. We have the television. So television is always the receiver of the signal, but rather not really always. There are some smart televisions that can also be the transmitter of the signal. So, and then we also have the radio. Radio is always the receiver, or rather often the receiver. So these are all ways of receiving and transmitting information that forms of the medium of information transmission. Thank you for watching.